Hi everyone, this is Paramita, Salesforce developer. Now today we are going to do the part 4 of our Omni Studio end-to-end project. Now this is going to be the last video for this project. Okay, after that we will start some new project which will have some more complexity. We'll talk about that later at the end. Now here, so we will just check quickly what we have done so far. Now if you haven't watched my previous videos, please start from the part 1. There I have discussed, I have shown the end product, and I have discussed about the data model and stuff, like how we are starting. So and yeah, so basically you should watch all the videos to understand better. Now so far what we have done, so I'll just preview. Today I will also show you like how we can deploy this Omniscript in the org. Okay, so we will discuss. I will show you that also, and I will deploy in the org as well. Now start date, I'll put today's date. End date, I'll put a letter on date. See that it's calculating the duration, and here we have done some validation, like start date will not take any date before today, and also end date will not be before the start date. Okay, so I'm not showing it too much now. I have already explained and I have built it in my previous videos. You can go and watch. Now I'll do next. See, these are the available rooms. Okay, these are not all the rooms only which are available. Okay, now I can select one room. I'll select the first room. See, the first room select room became true. Okay, now here I would like to mention one thing. Actually, in my last videos probably you have seen it was selected room. Here it's select room because the last org where we were, I did the work, actually that trial org date was finished, so uh, it was gone. I was just busy with my work, so I couldn't make this video. So again I created this in a new trial org, and now I have just created. So I followed all the name. I tried to follow all the previous name as it is, but I think this one I missed. I put select room. Okay, so don't mind about that. If in my last video it was selected room probably, but here it's select room, so don't bother about that. You just carry on with the same thing. All right, so now I selected one room, and then I will go next. uh, See, here you can see filtered room. So the room which I selected, uh, which room I selected, this one, select room. Okay, so these things have been derived here. Okay, all these things I have already explained. I have used integration procedure with the list action to filter this. Okay, and first name, we'll put a first name. I'll put Clark Kent. Put a phone number. See, customer information is coming. Next. See, all the customer information came, first name, last name, phone, and here we, this is like a summary page. Okay, booking details. Before confirming the book, before saving anything in the database, it's coming like that. Okay, booking details summary. So everything we fetched, and I have already explained how we fetched all these things. So far it's all done. So after, and here also I have created one total rent payable, so I have used the formula field for that. Okay, formula element. Now what we are going to do, we will submit this data in the database. So basically what we will do, so after confirming with the customer, when the customer will call the, sorry, when the customer will call the representative, so after doing all this thing, representative will tell the customer all these details and take a final confirmation, and then he will submit the booking. Okay, submit the booking means, so basically he is going to save the record in the database. Like what, like if you can remember, like we created one called bookings, one custom object called bookings, one called rooms, and one, and we used account. Okay, so what we are going to do when we will submit the booking, this data, personal data, first name, last name, phone, this is going to create one account record, because I am using one health cloud org here person account is enabled. So you can use any other org, it doesn't matter. So here, once I will submit, what I want to achieve, I want to create one account record with this customer information and one booking record. That booking custom object which I created, there also I will create one record along with all this start date, end date, number of days, all those stuff. Okay, specifically start date, end date, number of days, and rent payable, maybe total rent payable, all these things I would like to save. Okay, so before that we created some field there. We have to make sure all those necessary fields are present there or not. So I will just check once whether all these fields which I want, it's there or not. I know first name, last name, phone, it's there in the account. These are standard field only. But I'll go to the bookings object and I will check what fields I created. Oh, sorry. I'll just go to the setup, then object manager. Bookings. Okay, so end date is there. By mistake, this comma is here. I don't know why this comma. I'll just change it. It shouldn't have a comma or something like that. Save. Yeah, so end date is here, start date is there, total rent is here as well, and then number of days there as well. Okay, see, maybe in the first video I didn't tell you about this total rent field, but then I created the total rent field because I thought I want to show the total rent payable also. Okay, so all these fields will be saved in the bookings, so it will create. So what I'm going to do, I will use one integration procedure, okay, which will call some data mapper action, data mapper post action, okay, which will use data mapper load to save the data. Okay, now integration procedure action, I will give it a name like IP booking confirmation. Okay, something like that. Give it a meaningful name. Now before doing anything, what we are going to do, so we will pass here the data. Okay, so what data we will pass here, whatever data we will pass from here, that will go to the integration procedure. Okay, and the integration procedure will submit those data. So which data I want to pass and how I am going to pass. Remote properties, extra payload. Okay, here. So which data I will pass. So to know that, I'll do preview. Sorry, I have to do it again actually. Next. Next. Okay, so all this data, whatever here, from there, what data we need? Okay, whatever data we need, we will pass. So we need this filtered room, all the data about filtered room, because that is going to be in the bookings. Okay, and then customer information also we need. Customer information also will go to the account, and then we have booking details, total rent payable. This is coming separate. Okay, we'll do. And also we need start date, end date, duration, that is here in booking dates. Okay, so I will take this like that, booking dates. Okay, first what I'm going to do, I will copy the whole thing, copy and take it, put it in a notebook. So I want to send booking dates. Remote properties, extra payload. Okay, booking dates. I will give it a name, same name. Then I will send filtered room. If we need to do some changes, we will see later on, but now I'll send this filtered room. Then I need to send customer information. Then I need to send this. So these are the nodes. So I'm sending this node means whatever information inside, that I will be able to access. Okay, yeah, so I don't need to send the whole thing here, so I'll just send those nodes which I need to send. Click on send only extra payload. Okay, so that's how it will send only these nodes, the data inside these nodes. It will not send the whole lot of things. Okay, so don't forget to click that, otherwise unnecessary it will be extra data load. Okay, so here you can see this IP booking. If you go to action debugger and IP booking confirmation integration procedure, when you are requesting, the data is going, it's going only this node which we are sending here. Okay, not the available room and all. If we don't click that, it will send the whole lot of data, available rooms and everything. Okay, so that's why you should select here this one, click send only extra payload. Okay, okay, these booking dates, within this node I will get duration, end date, start date. Okay, and then filtered room, within that I will get the selected rooms details, then customer information, and then booking details. Let's see. So these are the information I am sending through this IP action from the Omni script to the IP. IP means integration procedure. Now the integration procedure we haven't created yet, so we'll create new integration procedure. We'll give it a name. We'll give it a name IP booking confirmation. Same name we will give, just like the action. Then type we'll give rental, subtype we'll give booking confirmation. Okay, then save. Now within this integration procedure, what we will do, we will add data mapper post action. Okay, now in this data mapper post action, the first one will give it a name em account creation. It will create the account. Okay, so in this data mapper post action, what we are going to do, we are going to create one data mapper. Okay, now so basically this data mapper post action is going to call one data mapper load, okay, which will create one account record. Now to do this, what input we are sending from here? Now just note here, so in this integration procedure action, we are sending all these information, all these inputs. Okay, booking dates, filter, this. Now out of those, which one we need for creating account? For creating account we need this one, customer information. Okay, so I will copy, and in this data mapper post action I will send that customer information. Okay, so I will create a data mapper here. Sorry, this data mapper is not here yet because I haven't created. So I will create a new data mapper. I will create the data mapper name the same, DM account creation. Now in this data mapper, I created it from a data mapper post action, so it's automatically created the data mapper load. Okay, so like when we create the data mapper, you get the option, like you get three options. It cannot be changed once it's selected. Like not three, actually four options: turbo, extract, load, and transform. So what the load type data mapper does, it basically is used to save the data or update the data. Okay, so here we are going to save the data in the database. So which object we will use? Sorry, we don't need this. We will use account object. Okay, in account object, and we have to do mapping now. So which fields we are going to do? In the customer information, so what we have first name, last name, and phone. Okay, now we are going to do mapping. Now input JSON path, here we'll give this one, which is here within this node. Okay, first name, and what will be the domain object path? Domain object is here account, and domain object field, you see here there will be first name. We don't need to do any key anything here. Then save and new, then last name. Always do copy paste, otherwise there can be problem. Okay, now this is JSON input part, because I have already showed you like how I am sending the input using the data mapper post action from the integration procedure. Okay, domain object account, and the last name, and then phone. Sorry, I'll copy paste from here. Phone, domain object account, phone. Okay, save. That's all I want for creating the account record: first name, last name, and phone. Now, to do the preview, here what we can do, we can just use this, but what I think, just copy. Yeah, but I think it will not work. Yeah, it will not work because what I'm saying oh, it worked. See, it created one account. Okay, now click here. You can directly go to the account record, the new account record. See, the Clark Kent, the new account has been created. Okay, so data mapper is working. That's fine then. So this was just for testing purpose. I'll clear it. So the data mapper name I gave DM account creation person. Now DM account creation, it's already there. Okay, so it's working. So creating account is done now. Now what we are going to do, we'll create another data mapper action. Data mapper post. This is to create the booking object, booking record. Okay, so we'll give it a name, DM booking. Now we have to create a new data mapper for this. We'll give same name, DM booking. Now here we'll use booking object, then mapping. So in the booking object, what we are going to map. Okay, before mapping, what I'll do, first I will send the input here, additional input. So what input we have to send for booking? For booking we have to send select type, rent per day, filtered room, and start date, end date also. So booking dates, these nodes will send value. We have to send some more input. This is for start date, end date, duration, and then from the filter room also you have to send then we have to send this booking details. Okay, so yeah, so these inputs I'm sending here to get all the data for bookings, and then here the data mapper, I selected the object, and then I'll do the mapping, create mapping. So create mapping, what I want. So from the beginning I'll start. We need duration, object booking. There was number of day, if you can remember, number of days. Then we need end, start date and end date. Start date, start date, and then we need end date. Then we'll need from the field, what we'll do rent per day. No, rent per day is also not here, so we'll do total rent payable. Okay, total rent payable. Total rent payable, we created one total rent, I think. Yeah, so what else field we created here? In the booking subject, start date, any number. Yeah, total rent. So that's all. Type we didn't create it in bookings. If we want, we can create another field and we can take this. So these are the information we need: duration, start date, end date, total rent payable. Okay, and also we created, I think, another field, room ID. Okay, yeah. So from the filtered room ID, room ID. In the bookings, you can remember we created one lookup field called rooms. Yeah, we can put it here. Okay, now all done. What else we want to do? Bookings, I think we created another field here for accounts lookup, maybe account ID or something. Yeah, account ID. So all right, so to connect it with the room, we already took the room ID. Now to connect with the account, we have to take account ID. Okay, so how we can do that? So okay, at this moment we are not mapping the account ID. Okay, so uh, but we have to map the account ID. So basically what will happen after the account is created? Okay, we'll get the account ID from the first data mapper post action, the DMA account creation, and that account ID has to be mapped with this booking object here. Okay, now before doing this, first time what we are going to do, we'll just check it once. Now after this also we have to do response. Actually, to get response from anything, we need to use response action, so we'll use one response action. And what response we are going to get here? We'll get these two response here. One is from this DM account creation. If we want to modify later on, we will see. And another response we'll get from here, DM booking. Yeah, so now we will see the whole thing. we'll preview. So before that we saved it already. We'll activate this integration procedure. And what's the name of this integration procedure? Its type rental booking confirmation. You can remember when we will try to yeah, when we will find here, we have to find with the type, and yeah, so it's coming rental booking confirmation, this one. Okay, all right. So now we'll preview and we'll see what's happening. Okay, so start date 19th 21, end date, next. We'll select next, we give it a name, Lex Luther, phone number, next. So this is the booking details, and after that, once we do the next, we'll not see anything here because we haven't created a confirmation screen yet. But what will happen, see, we'll get the result here. See, there are error. Okay, so error is, I think, because yeah, so what I have noticed, nowadays this org and the previous org also, if the data mapper is not activated, it doesn't give the result. Okay, so we have to activate the data mapper. We'll see DM creation, DM booking. We'll go to the data mapper. Another time I'll just try if I can find it. Oh yeah, I could find it. See, this is not active. Okay, so that's why it's not working. Okay, so what I will do, this is the thing I didn't experience before, but nowadays I'm experiencing in this health cloud org. I don't know about other org. So the data mapper, I can't get any activation, activation button or anything. So what I'm going to do, I will use um, one SQL query. Okay, yeah, I will this one. So I'll go to the developers org, in the developers console, sorry, and I'll go to the query editor. I'm just deriving the data mapper ID, name, and is active status. Okay, see the new data mapper which I created, DM account creation and DM booking, both status is false, it's not active. So what I'm going to do, I will activate it here like this, and then save rows. Okay, so that's how I am handling this. So you can do that as well if you face this problem at all. I didn't face this problem previously, but now I am facing this kind of problems. So that's how I sorted it. Okay, now say this is active. Now I will go and I'll check my Omni script. So I'll go to preview now. First I'll refresh the page once. Preview. Let's see what happens. Select a room, give it a name, any name, whatever you want. Okay, next. See, so far it's all good. After this, yeah, alright, we got some error. DM account creation error, DM account creation. Required fields are missing. Okay, name. Okay, so we have to change our input JSON path. Okay, yeah, I can remember what mistake I have done. Yeah, so Okay, we can go to action debugger and we can check that what data is going. Okay, booking details is going, this data, that's fine. Okay, what we have to do when we are sending the data, we just send the node. We don't have to send, it's not enough, we have to do the node and after that the exact node what we need. Okay, okay, I will open and I will clearly say. So basically all the error is in the data mapper. Okay, okay, so okay, we got to understand. So here I am sending the data, all these nodes, that is fine. But after that, when you are going to this integration procedure, here in the data mapper, what we are sending, we send this customer information. We cannot send it like this. What we have to send, we have to send, yeah, whatever we have mentioned in the JSON input in the data mapper. Okay, what is the data mapper here? Here, here. If you see the data mapper, here JSON input is first name, and from where we got that one? Yeah. So basically we have to send this node. We have to copy it. Here we have to send. It's like this. And what information will go here? This first name. Like if we go to that notepad, if you can remember, we put it here. Yeah. So customer information, this first name. Okay. So here colon. Yeah. So we have to send the exact information. Okay. So first name we are sending. Similarly, we'll send the last name also. Last name, and we'll give it a name. So this name, and here within the data mapper, this JSON input path name, it should be same. Similarly, this is the phone. So here, so first name, last name, phone. So from the account creation data mapper action, we are sending this information. Okay, we'll deactivate and then we'll save. Similarly, in the booking also, we have to send like this. From the booking details, we are sending total payable. Total rent payable. We'll see. Now here in this data mapper, if we go here, see total rent payable. Okay. Similarly, from the booking dates, we will send duration. I'll give it a name duration. Then start date. So total range, duration, start date. Now there will be end date also. Within booking dates there is end date. Yeah, so duration, start date, end date, then total rent payable is done, then room ID. Total rent payment, room ID. Room ID was where? Room ID was in filtered room. So room ID. It came from filtered room. Okay. Yeah. So these things are going there. Let's see. So still the account ID is not configured. We'll do this later on. First we'll check if these things are going properly or not. Okay. So preview. I just cleared everything. Start date, end date, next, select, first name. So far it's okay. Now DM account creation, see, phone, first name, ID. See, this is the account ID, this is the created, that means account has been created. Okay, upsert, object type, account, last name Luther. Okay, first name Lex. Yeah, so the account has been created, this is the ID. Okay, we will open that one, but before doing this, DM booking, rollback false, booking object is created also. Okay, so now we will go and we will check both the object. First we will check the account. So this is creating it properly, but what will happen here? Here the booking will not be connected to account, but we want it to be connected with the account. So how we can do this? Before that I will check how it has been created. If I go to account, see Lex Luthor, this is the account we created. Why? Just check this thing, this account ID, GYA0. Yeah, so this is the account has been created. But here actually the booking, if we check the bookings, it should be one. Okay, but there is no booking. Okay, now if we go to the booking, there should be one record only, the newly created record. Okay, another one record is there because before also it created one, I think. So we'll check with the ID though. What is the booking ID here? X2AA. All bookings. Oh, this is room ID. This is booking ID A2W. Yeah, A2W. Okay, we'll just copy it and paste it and we'll see. Yeah, this is the new booking which we created. Okay, see the start date 20, end date 28. Check with this start date. Yeah, start date, end date. Okay, yeah, that's all. So the booking has been created. If we see the related list here, nothing is there, that's fine. Yeah, here you can see room ID. Okay, if we click here we can check the room details from here. Okay, if we click on the room ID we can see the specific rooms details. Okay, so it has been connected with the room but it has not been connected with the account. Why? Because we didn't map the account lookup field yet. So how we can connect that? So to connect it we have to check that from this DM account creation data mapper, how we can access this newly created account ID. Okay, so see the account ID will be under ID. So this account 1 colon ID. Okay, so I'll just copy this area and put it in the notepad and we will go to the integration procedure, booking confirmation. Okay, so in the DM booking data mapper we have to go, that is already here. We have to map account ID. Okay, so create mapping. So JSON input path will be there. Oh, sorry, I forgot. So basically we are getting this thing like the account one, we are getting from where? We are getting from DMA account creation. Okay, from this one. So we have to use this also. Yeah, so we're getting from this data mapper, so that we have to take that node as well, DM account creation, within that account one. Okay, so I'll deactivate it and save it. I saved and activated it. Okay, now we'll go and preview here. Clear design, we'll go to preview. We'll give it a name like Lana. Oh, sorry, it's a date. We have to choose the date, start date, end date, and then select a room. Then give it a name, Lana Kent. Next, we have all good till here, and after that what we got, the account is created here. This is the account ID, and here the booking is created, and this time we get one account ID. See the account ID lookup field. Okay, so this is equal to this account ID, same. So that means it should be connected. So the account name is Lana. I'll go and check it in the account. Go to the account, Lana. See, there is one related booking. Okay, so we have connected the bookings. Okay, so what we did, we mapped the account ID which we got from the account creation data mapper. So that means for this requirement we must use the account creation data mapper post action first, and after that we'll use that booking data mapper post action. Okay, all right. So now here you can check everything, how you are getting response and what request you are sending, everything. Now what we are going to do, we are going to create another step here where we want to send one confirmation message, okay, that the booking has been confirmed. Okay, so we will give this name as booking confirmation. Yeah, booking confirmation. And in the booking confirmation, what we want to show, first we will take a text block like we did in the summary page, text block, and what we want to show here in the text block, give it a name, confirmation. And what we want to show here, first we will give it a message, your booking has been confirmed. Booking ID, whatever information you want to give here, you can give some static information, or you can give some other information, whatever. Okay, what I would like to give it here, I would like to give this information here, like all the informations which I gave in the summary page, that, and along with that extra information will be here, booking ID. Okay, so how can we get the booking ID? We have to preview it again. Okay, we'll go to action debugger. We can check in the response also, what response we got there. Booking ID was where? Okay, we'll just check once. Start date, end date, then select last name, give it a different name this time. What the name? Sorry, Anamika. Then yeah, your booking has been confirmed. Now here the booking ID we need from the booking object, start date, end date, ID. So this is the ID. So we got it from DM booking. So what we are going to do again, we'll copy the whole thing here. We'll go to the notebook and we'll post it here. So here we are getting it from DM booking. DM booking, then booking C1, then ID. Okay, yeah, so that's why we are getting the booking ID. We'll check it. Preview, start date, next, ABC, whatever you want to put. Okay, next, next. See, it has got the booking ID. Okay, but we are getting this third bracket, that bracket thing, we don't want that. So for that, what we will do, we'll use the same thing here. We'll put a pipe operator and 1. Save. Now preview. So first name Lex56, Luther, next, next. See, now there is no bracket now. Now here I just put the booking ID, but similarly, like in the confirmation page, I'll what I want to do, I want to put all this information which I got here. Okay, so for that it will be the same thing. I think I just can copy from here and I can paste here, save. Okay, now preview. Select, put a name, Clark 34, next, next. Yeah, see, booking ID and then all the details, whatever the details I have put. Okay, so these are the things. Now I am going to deploy it here. Now here this thing you can see in the, it's showing all the steps here. If in case if you don't want this save for later button, you can just hide them. Okay, you don't need to show everything, it's up to you. But I am going to launch it in the org. How we can do this? Now before launching you have to activate. Okay, activate the Omni script. Once you activate, you cannot do any more modification on the Omni script. Okay, if you want to do, you have to deactivate it. So I will activate it now. I have checked everything and I will activate. You can't edit it. Okay, that's what I said. Now okay, now yeah, click here. You can see how to launch, how to import, export and download, all those things. Now okay, so we are going to launch our Omni script now. So we'll click here, how to launch, and we will use this lightning URL. Okay, not the new port one, because we have used a lightning layout. There are two layout we can use in Omni script, new port and lightning. I use the lightning one, so I'll copy the lightning URL here and we are going to put it in the booking object. Okay, in the booking object, if you see the booking object here, I'll just show you. Right now we reach here, there is a new button to create the new booking. Okay, but we don't want this. What we want to create a new button here, like rent a book, and we'll take off this new button. Okay, so to do this, we'll go to setup, object manager, bookings, and here we'll create a new button or link. The label I will give rent a room. Okay, rent a room, and this is, I'm going to make it a list button. Display check boxes for multi records. That's fine, just leave it as it is. And then here I'm going to paste the link which we copied from the Omni script. Okay, so that's it. Now I will save it until you add it to the search layout. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now I'll go to list view button layout. Sorry, search was not allowed, so I just allowed that. And I will edit. I'll take off that new button and I will put it there. Now save. Now if we go to bookings, we should be able to see the button. See, the new button is not here, rent a room is here. Now we'll click on that. We will Lana 123. Oh, sorry, it's a start date. See, if I want to take previous date, it will not take the date. It will take today or afterwards any date, 19th. If I want to put it a previous date then start date, it will give the error message. That's why you wanted. So it will not take that. We will give it a later date. So then it's calculating the duration, and then next we will select a room. See, this is the room is selected. Now the first name, we'll put it this time Kelly Wilson. Put a phone number. See, this is the booking details, and that it's calculating the total rent payable here. This is the booking summary before submitting the booking for confirmation. Next, it's submitted. Now the booking confirmation. Your booking has been confirmed with the booking ID, blah blah blah. Okay, so now the name what we gave, Kelly Wilson. We'll go back here. We'll go back to accounts. We'll go back to accounts and see, Kelly Wilson has been created. We'll click here. You can see phone number is here, and bookings. There is one booking here, related booking. We'll see the booking. You can see the booking ID, start date, end date, number of days, total rent, etc. Okay, so perfect. So we have achieved what we wanted to achieve, and now you know how to launch OmniScript on any object page. Here we used the custom button. Okay, so it's up to you how you want to launch this one. So I'll refresh this page. Yeah, so this is the button we created which will launch the OmniScript. Okay, so yeah, so this was a project with like medium complexity, I will say.